What is good, YouTube? It's your boy, Bass, and I'm here just to give my thoughts on the Spinal gameplay reveal that was on IGN earlier. I will link the actual video in the description below if you want to go check it out on IGN.com. I just wanted just to use the video because it does have gameplay. I don't want to take any credit away from IGN or whoever put this video together. I don't have any gameplay of Spinal, and I'm not going to re-upload a trailer on my channel. I'm just going to talk about what I've seen and what I know about Spinal in the past. Then I'm going to take the route of like a 3D artist and really explain a little bit of what's going on as far as the character, because Spinal looks beautiful to me. You know, with all the lighting and the shield being alive and the ropes. It's really the same ropes that are on Jago, but that's cool because that's their art style. Me being an artist, I can really pick that up. Now, first I'm gonna just say what Spinal I think will be classified as. They're saying that he's classified as a mix-up character, but he's only useful when he has skulls. Now, without the skulls, you know, he can utilize, I guess, his teleport or his run. I'm not sure if you need skulls to teleport. I'm not sure about that. They really didn't mention that, but he does have a run. Now his walk speed, I don't know if it's slower than Glacius, but it is pretty slow, and you can kind of use like his jumping down kick, and I believe they called it like a dash kick or something, or like a diagonal kick. I believe it was a diagonal kick if I'm not mistaken. Now going back to when he does have skulls and how useful his mix-up game is. Now, if I'm not mistaken, when you do have a skull or multiple skulls and you use the teleport, you can actually cancel out into a special move. You can cancel out into a combo. So they're pretty useful as far as pulling off higher combos, keeping combos going. And I believe I heard the developer say that while you're in Instinct with Spinal, you can actually cancel it with the skulls that you get. You get 5, as I said before. You get 5 skulls when you have Instinct, and I believe they're unlimited, if I'm not mistaken, for about 15 seconds. And if this is true, the mix-up capabilities are practically endless. And if you're an Instinct, you can use one of the skulls to kind of keep your Instinct going when you're doing that specific ender in the combo if you're not getting hit. I mean, that means that your Instinct can practically keep going. Because if you haven't noticed from the video, when he does a certain move or he shoots a skull at somebody and it's a certain color, like if it's blue, it's going to take away from the special meter, and if it's yellow, it will take away from the Instinct meter. It actually gives it back to Spinal. Now, with the matchup between Sadira, if you can take away or if you can keep her Instinct meter down, that's probably one of the counters to Sadira, because I know I've played multiple people online that have used Sadira, and she's like one of the most popular characters because of her Instinct meter. It's so devastating, you know, and you get caught in the web. And I wish that you can actually shoot fireballs that can destroy the webs, or you can shoot projectiles or do whatever to get out of the web, but it's kind of like you're stuck. But with him, you can actually keep her Instinct meter down by hitting her with certain moves and putting curses, that's what they're called in the skulls, when the opponent is affected. When you're hitting them with that certain curse that takes away from her Instinct meter, it'll kind of change the game with Sadira, and she's really not that powerful. Now, I really can't wait for all the other characters in the first season. I believe it's only one more, which is Fulgur. I want to know who will be in the second season of Killer Instinct characters. That would be, you know, a fun thing to talk about when it comes out. But I wanted to get into his move set. Now, he does have all of his original moves from what I can see. The dash, the soul sword, the power to devour. Now, people might say that his moves look, you know, like Glacius and Jago. I've seen them in comments and in forums and stuff, but that's Killer Instinct. I mean, Cinder had a dash. A couple of characters had a couple of moves that kind of mimic each other. That's just the style of this game. There's not really a problem with that because that's just the style of Killer Instinct. Now, something that, you know, I hope that is in his moveset is he is able to mimic other characters' moves, or he is able to turn into somebody else. That would be pretty cool. Do I think that it is in this game? Probably not, because that would have been a lot of animation modifications between characters and But between him, I mean, just imagine him turning into somebody else for a split second. Um, that's something that can be probably quite buggy when it comes to a fighting game, especially when you're playing online. I guess it was a little bit more easier when it came to Super Nintendo. Now, is it possible? I say that it's possible, but that's something that they will probably have to work on. I mean, Spinal was already scheduled to be released in January, but it kind of just had to leave it as it is what it is. If it's not within his moveset already, and will that take away from Spinal? Will that make him any weaker? In my opinion, no, it wouldn't. Certain characters that have projectiles, they might be a little bit more vulnerable, but they did say special moves with his power to devour. It absorbs, I guess, special moves, and it can even absorb Jago's fireball, his special fireball, his special Endodukin. Now, I do predict that Spinal and Fulgore will be amongst the top characters that people are using. Not just because he's new, it's just because his capability of mix-ups and actually thinking and outsmarting somebody is pretty cool. They actually said that the hand that comes out when you're grabbing somebody, it can even be used as a manual, but you have to hit the same level of attack. So, if you're doing an auto double with medium and you want to throw in a manual, you have to hit another medium punch. Now, it is easier to break when you're doing this if you know Spinal and you've been playing with Spinal for a while and you're playing against them. Seasoned characters will definitely catch on to certain moves if they have used certain characters. Overall, I think Spinal will be a great addition to the Killer Instinct roster. I really can't wait to play with him. I haven't really been playing Killer Instinct before, as I said in my previous videos. For the simple fact is, when I tried to get some footage, some gameplay, a lot of people quit out. And I think that, they really need to do something about that. And also, they need to keep it region specific, because I've definitely played people from other countries and it lowers the frame rate if their connection is bad. The game starts skipping, combos get dropped and you don't want them to drop. So if they can fix that in the near future, then I'll get back into playing Killer Instinct Online, but I've definitely given it a rest. Hopefully with the new patch and Spinal being added to the roster, that the game will get a little bit more life. I'm not saying Killer Instinct is dead, but I did hear that Double Helix is having something new for people that rage quit. Maybe it'll be a banner being put on that character that they rage quit. Maybe you'll be reset back to 1. Maybe you'll lose 2 or 3 ranks. I'm not sure. Maybe you won't even be able to play online for, I guess, an hour like they did on Black Ops 2 when you would leave matches early. Again, these are just my thoughts on Spinal. Definitely leave comments down in the comments section and tell me, what are your thoughts on Spinal? What do you look most forward to as far as his mix-up and his doubles and his specials and stuff? I believe he has 4, if I'm not mistaken. One is a teleport, the other one is a shield dash. The Soul Sword is a special, and the Skull Fireball. If he has 5, I think that would probably be the highest count so far. But again, these are just my thoughts on Spinal. And if this video has helped you out in any type of way, definitely hit that like button. Most importantly, subscribe for more videos. This is your boy Bass. Be blessed.